We happen to be visiting on the strength of what other people have told us about this area of Holland.
Yes, and we're on a year travels all around Europe. So
1 year?
1 year, and we are now on our way home. We have to be back in October, so yes.
And which countries have you visited?
We've been to France, Spain, Portugal, Corsica, Italy, where we spent 3 months. We went all the way down the west coast and all the way up the east coast, and we went to Croatia for a month, and we've been to Slovenia, Austria, Germany, Holland, and we're going to Belgium, and then we're going back into France and then back home. So
Wow.
October.
in October. And we decided to do this trip because
Whilst we're still young.
whilst we're still young, before we retire, because you never know what's around the corner. So it's just really important to, you know, just do what you want to do and enjoy. And that's what we've done.
The point is that the beauty of motorhoming is it opens up all sorts of parameters as to where you can go. The inhibition and restriction of hotels is taken away. You meet people just every day.
You're free to go where you want to go.
Yeah.
Bavaria was very, very nice.
And why is that?
I don't know, it was just different. We've never been to Germany before, and to see Bavaria, and there's lots of interesting things to see there. It was nice, wasn't it, Bavaria?
Yes, it's mountainous, it's very scenic, but it has a lot of history in our lifetimes as well, or just before our lifetimes, Second World War, so it has some sort of significance, shall we say.
And Holland is been so welcoming, isn't it?
Yeah, within Holland. Yeah, we've come north to Holland now because it's cooler, and as everyone should know, we've all been subjected to extremely unusual high temperatures of 30 plus centigrade. So we're back up here to cool down before we go back south for a last bit of warmth and sun.
The Dutch has been so warm. They have been such warm people. Everyone, haven't they?
And of course the other thing about is the geographic location, the flatness of the land and the cycling. Yeah, very positive.
Yep, very good.
You told me yesterday you were in Giethoorn.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Amazing.
Yeah.
We went to Venice in Italy, and this was just like another little Venice for us. And it was just so pretty, and we stayed on a lovely campsite.
Very micro campsite.
A little mini campsite it was, wasn't it? Mini camping. And our host, Honey, she was amazing, very friendly, and all the people on the site, so friendly.
And also we had the freedom of bicycles, which in this country is very, very important. And it gave us access to areas where possibly other people without bicycles wouldn't be or didn't go to.
Yeah. Many tourists there, many tourists.
Who's the driver?
Me, invariably, unless, of course, we went to New Zealand motorhoming, and I broke my ankle within about 6 days of travelling, so Pauline had to take over and drive the rest of the time.
And did you like that?
I liked it in New Zealand, because in New Zealand it was so camper van friendly, and the population is so little. The roads, there was no traffic on the roads, but in Europe it's a different story, especially in Italy.
Yeah, and you have the steering wheel on the right side, eh?
We do.
Irrespective, that is. That's not an issue. No. I'm talking now as the main driver. It presents no problem, especially when you've got a partner that can act as your second person driving.
I'm a navigator.
But you're also my eyes and ears out of the left-hand side.
Yeah.
What are you going to do in England?
Back to work. I've taken a year sabbatical out of work, and my husband's self-employed.
Very briefly, to think where we might go next, which won't be that far in the future.
For another year?
Maybe, yes.
Not necessarily a year, but another trip of some
adventure
sort
of some kind, yes.
Yeah. Camper vanning, motorhoming, camping is an adventure in its own right.
Thank you very much for having this conversation with me, and enjoy the rest of your trip.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.